a marathon. All right. Fantasy draft time?
Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. I'm going to talk to you guys.
Let's do it.
Rah.
Okay. We explained it earlier. I will explain it one last time. We will all be picking, and I will be, so Justin will only get to look at me for this because I will be hiding from Lee. We still want to be in frame here, though, so be careful.
You guys are good.
You guys are good. I'm watching.
Okay.
Get some pen and paper here, old school style.
I will be, so I will have a pen and paper here of both my draft big board, which I will be, and then I will be jotting down everybody's picks as we go. Okay. So, Raven, have you texted Tim Tebow a phone number? Or
a phone number? Yes,
a number.
I have texted Tim Tebow a number.
Ooh, we're doing a lottery? Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, everybody text Raven now a number.
Raven, you want $5?
Everybody text Raven right now a number 1 to 100.
Raven. 1 to 100, okay.
All right.
Picked a good number. Yeah.
Let me write these down. Interesting. Very interesting numbers, boys. All right. Some quick maths.
Yeah, they're definitely collaborating over there. They're rigging it against me.
All right. We got it.
Who does
the first pick belong to?
First pick belongs to one Tassos. Second pick, and this was a close one. You guys were four apart. It is going to be Justin and then Lee.
Oh, come on.
I'm okay with third. I think I'd rather third.
Chair, you guys get back-to-back picks. Oh no.
Everybody say what your number was, including you, Raven. Raven, what was the number?
The number was 23.
Oh, geez.
I gave him 7.
Oh,
69.
Okay, I did 73 because I was hoping I would be like on the higher end and would be able to get like,
I picked Shoresy's number 69. I thought Raven, not very nice, man. Damn it.
All righty, the first pick in the draft.
Oh boy. Oh, is he gonna go history or recency?
No, you guys are all cooked. You guys are cooked. I'm ready for this.
Oh, dude, Hawks puck, NHL puck, maybe Hawks puck. No.
I need to keep like a list.
Do you have a time limit here? Like a 30? Do you have a time limit?
No, we can't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, this is pretty easy for me.
Don't you dare.
188 Patrick Kane.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, I know what to do with pick number 2.
All right, Justin. Who is your pick?
Oh, actually, I could. No, I got pick. There are other guys that could pick it too, but I can't not have. If you're going to take Kane, I'm going to take Jonathan Toews. Best two-way center in the game. Almost as good as Crosby, Ovechkin in his prime. I did just say that. Call me delusional. I don't care. Jonathan Toews, you're 1C. You're winning playoff games.
Okay. Lee?
I get 2 picks here.
You get 2 picks.
So with my third overall pick, I am going to take Stan Mikita.
Yeah, fair enough. I thought about it, but I'm like, I gotta have Toews. That's it back to me then, right?
No, and then I get the fourth overall pick, and I'm going to take defenseman Duncan Keith.
Oh my God. Actually, the third one might be the best spot to be in, dude. Get those back-to-backs. I guess you do too. All right, I'm up next. Man, it sucks having the second pick. I will take Bobby Hall. There we go. The most goals in Blackhawks history. Yeah. Big slap shot, that banana curve that he and Mikita had. Rest in peace to the legend, Blackhawks legend, Bobby Hall.
Good pick.
Okay. All right.
Pen's not working. Fuck.
I have 2 picks. I am going to go. I'm going to go with my next pick. Man, I really wanted Mikita. I won't lie. I'm going to go Denny Savard.
Good pick.
Okay. And then with my next pick, I am going to take... Man. Stop.
This is so stressful.
I'm going to take Doug Wilson.
Ooh, I That's an interesting one.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the leading producer.
He
amongst
is
defensemen in
the
Hawks history.
top.
Actually,
the top
more than
defenseman.
Duncan Keith. Yeah.
Yes, he
the
is.
The perfecter of the snapshot. You didn't really have much of a slapshot. The snapshot. Yeah. All
It's a
right.
good
That
pick.
means it's me next, right?
No. Justin
Yes.
gets. Oh
No,
you just took two.
I
Yeah,
took two.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Justin's
Sorry,
turn.
sorry,
Relax.
Get the hell out of there. All right.
No, you took Savard.
I will take Chris Chelios. Got to take a D-man. Had his number 7 retired recently. I thought about, well, actually, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, Chris Chelios, my first defenseman there. I like that. Good Chicago boy. Yeah.
Okay, Lee, you have 2 picks.
I'm gonna take Phil Esposito with my first
Phil
one.
Esposito.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
He only played how many seasons for the Blackhawks? He only played 4 years with the Blackhawks, but then he won 2 Stanley Cups with Boston. If he played his whole career with the Blackhawks, he would have had the most points in Blackhawks history. He's got like over 1,500 career points. Realistically, probably a top 5 guy here, in my opinion.
Well, I was thinking about that, like, because there's a lot of legends that played in a Blackhawks uniform, but it's like they barely play for the Hawks, so it's like that they're still on the table for this, right?
Yep, it's minimum 100
Minimum
games.
100 games played.
Oh, so I was thinking of somebody. Okay, yeah, no, he's not off the table then. Okay, fair enough.
All right, Lee. And with your second
What about
pick?
goalies, though? What about goalies?
What do you mean, what about goalies?
Is it minimum 100 for them too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's another guy. Okay. Yeah.
Lee, with your next pick?
Dennis Savard is off the table.
Yes.
Chelios is off the table.
Yep.
Correct.
Doug Wilson's off. Okay.
Oh,
I
no.
am going to take Brent Seabrook.
I thought about taking him. I was between him and Chelios. I knew you're going to take him next. Ugh.
I was between
fair
him
enough.
and Doug
So
Wilson.
you got Keith and Seabrook?
I got Keith and Seabrook
Oh.
and Stan Mikita and Phil Esposito. How do you do?
Oh, God. Damn. Oh. All right.
All right, Justin, you're up.
Oh, it's me next. Okay. We haven't picked any goalies yet, have we?
No.
Ooh. Okay. Well, you picked Phil Esposito. I'm going to take Tony Esposito. Thank you very much.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
right. Insane aura of that mask. Oh, legendary. Tony Esposito.
Okay. Tony Esposito. All right, now I have 2 picks. I am going to take Jeremy Roenick.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to take. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of everybody's picks while we do this.
Yeah, and you start doing that.
Tony Esposito. Yeah, you took Tony Esposito. I took Jeremy Roenick, and I'm going to take Nick Hjalmarsson.
Mm.
Oh, he's going to be the next pick. Fuck. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. All right. Is that me up next?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. Well, sticking at that core, I think a guy who played with Jonathan Toews a lot. I'm going for that beast of a first line. It's gonna just be nails to play against. How about give me Marian Hossa? His 81
Oh,
recently
good
retired
pick.
by the Blackhawks. Complete player, absolute dog. Marian Hossa.
All right,
I've
Lee.
got 2
2
picks
picks
here. Mm. Sorry, dude. It's like you wanna ace it every
No,
time.
I believe you. It's just we're doing a podcast.
Okay.
Hard. That's what she said.
All right. I'm gonna take Pierre Palat defensively.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't even think about it. Fuck.
Had him on my draft board.
I am going to take. Has Steve Larmer been taken?
No.
I'm going to take Steve Larmer.
Oh, God. Every time the guys pick right before me. God, being the cuck chair sucks, man.
All right, Justin, you're up.
Well, I'm going to stick with the core here. I don't think, let's let's see. I don't think he's been taken yet. Patrick Sharp is still on the table here.
He is still on the table. Yes.
I'll take Sharpie. Why not? Patrick Sharp, the most good-looking Blackhawk in history. There we go. Patrick Sharp.
Patrick Sharp is off the board. Okay. I have 2 picks here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
I do. I am going to go. I'm going to go Ed Belfour and Corey Crawford.
Oh, what a tandem.
You nasty dog.
What a tandem.
Ed Belfour and Corey Crawford are my 2 picks.
Fuck.
All right.
So Belfour, Esposito, and Crawford are all off the table.
Yep.
There's one left there. I'm not going to spoil it, but. Well, actually, you know what? Should I just screw? I got the next pick, right?
You do have the next pick, you asshole.
Well, Lee's got a really good team here. He's been over. Someone came over. Glenn Hall. Tony Esposito, Glenn Hall. It.
Sorry,
good luck in net, buddy.
Dude, I'm going to have like Jocelyn Tebow and
Hey.
I know.
We're going to be like Team Canada on the Four Nations.
I'm in a
like
great spot now because I know, my goaltending is going to be the weakest, but I don't have to pick them till the very end. So, okay, 2 picks here.
Lee, 2 picks.
Okay. I am going to go with.
This is so nerve-wracking, man.
I know, dude. I'm like shaking. I want to know who has more points of these 2.
See, this is where pre-draft research comes
today,
in.
I know. I did. All right. You guys.
Madison
I'll get rushed. Whatever. I don't care.
No, that's fine, dude. Take your time. Justin and I will filibuster while you.
All right. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go Tony Amon.
Okay. Good
Amani.
pick.
Amani, and I'm going to take.
That was my next player off my board.
Must be nice having 2 picks in a row.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It is kind of nice.
That's great. Make sure we preface that in the post.
Well,
I'm going to go Bob Murray defensively.
Okay. All right. Well, this is probably earlier than I have to pick this guy, but I have to have him on my team. I'm surprised it took me this long to pick him. I have to have him. I'm sorry. I have to have him. Maybe it's early. I don't care. Let's also go off of projections. And if you threw a team together right now, Connor Bedard.
Okay. Good pick, honestly.
I mean, it's fair. Like, that's fair. You can't, yeah. I have to have him on my team. Well, I have no defense, though. Chris Chelios on Island.
Yeah, you have Chris Chelios, and that is
That's all I have. That's it. Oh.
Okay.
What do I want next?
Where is Connor Bedard on my big board? Okay, I have 2 picks. I am going to go... Who did you take with your last pick? Bob Murray? Okay.
Bob Murray and Tony Amani.
Okay. I am going to take... I'm going to take Dennis Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bobby Hall's brother. Yeah, the third best Hall. Yeah.
I'm going to take Dennis Hall.
What forwards do you have, Tassos?
I have Kane, Savard, Roenick, Dennis Hall now.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to... Do I go defense here?
And then what goalies do you have? You have...
It doesn't settle down.
Dude, we'll get to this after, man.
Yeah,
We're post-breaking this stuff.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm just trying to keep a note, man.
Well, you should do that.
You should have been doing it as we were
It's a
going.
strategy.
You guys are so annoying.
You should have been doing this as we were going.
Yeah, I have it in my head.
I'm going to take somebody whose picture we have hanging up on the wall outside in the studio. Pat Stapleton on defense.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, I think I'm up next. I need some
Yeah.
defense. I think with the Hawks, he was more of a forward, but he also played D. With the Jets and the Thrashers, he was more of a defenseman. Dustin Bufflin.
So
maybe.
hold on. Are you taking him as a forward or as a D?
It's a defenseman. It's a defenseman.
Did he play defense with the Hawks?
Yes.
He did.
He
Yeah, he did both. He did both. But Bufflin always did both. And he's listed on Quan Hockey here as a defenseman, so that's fair. He was a defenseman more in his career than a forward. Yeah.
I feel like he was a forward more with the Hawks though.
Yeah, but he also was a defense. It's fair.
Okay. Dustin Bufflin is off the board. Lee, to you with 2 picks.
I am going to take a couple of guys that did not spend their whole careers with Blackhawks. A couple of forwards. First, I'm going to go with the Breadman, Artemi Panarin in my forward group.
The next guy is who I think it is.
And the next guy is going to be Blackhawks legend, Eddie Olczyk.
Oh,
okay.
I had him on my list too.
There was a guy I thought you're going to take there, but didn't. With Panarin, that would have made sense. But that makes sense too, I guess. Yeah. All right, that's me next, right?
It is.
All right, then. I will take. I don't believe he's been taken yet. I think he'd be good to pair with Connor Bedard like he was with Patrick Kane, like he still is a Patrick Kane. Alex DeBrincat.
Alex DeBrincat. Good pick.
Maybe it's a little early, but I think it's fair. We're putting together a team here, right? It's like a hypothetical of who would win. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alex
Plus
DeBrincat.
recency bias. Like if people are going to pick who wins, they're going to look at recency. They're not going to care about the 30s, 40s, 50s guys. Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So this is where it gets a little interesting for me. I've got 2 picks here. I'm going to go. Okay. These might be interesting picks. I'm going to go Chris Versteeg and Dave Bolland.
Ooh, I like that. Good depth pieces. Okay. I see you. And that's it's me next, right?
Yes, give me 1 second. No, I mean, I guess you can go.
All right. I think I need another defenseman here. This is a throwback. Give me Johnny Oduya.
Oh, that's a good pick. I didn't even have him on my board.
Everybody always gave Nicholas Hjalmarsson all the credit. And don't get me wrong, Nicholas Hjalmarsson's great. But who was the guy who was always paired with Nicholas Hjalmarsson? Johnny Oduya, and that second pair. Yeah, Keith Seabrook, Hjalmarsson, Oduya. Oduya, probably the most underrated piece. That's right, baby.
Okay, Lee.
I might just have to go all OGs, honestly.
Oh no, now we're gonna start a trend here.
I
know what you're gonna take.
I don't know if you do.
I think I know. He's not been taken yet.
I've got 2 picks. I am gonna go with Bill Hay.
Oh, CHR legend.
Yeah, Stanley Cup winner. He's like the second line center. And I'm gonna go with Doug Bentley.
Oh, actually, I thought I had you down there, but I didn't. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Oh, we need some meat and potatoes players of this team here. We need some grinders, right? We need some guys who are gonna piss you off. We need some rats. Give me Andrew Shaw.
Good pick.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just going with all the OGs here.
No, you're going with the young guns,
You're going
not the
with
OGs.
Yeah, what?
I mean,
OG.
like OGs for us, for like we watched anyway, whatever.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. That's it. Because like,
I have 2 picks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Brian Campbell, CHR legend.
Ooh, good pick. Good pick. Really good pick.
Okay. I'm gonna go Brian Campbell. And then I'm gonna go with
Connor Murphy.
No. I'm going to go with Bill Mosienko.
Ooh.
Oh, I was thinking about him. I was like, I assumed he'd been taken, but I was like, had he been taken? Oh, that's a good one. 3 goals in 21 seconds. All right, I think I need another defenseman here to fill up this top 4. Maybe this is another recency one, but I think he's going to go down to be a fantastic defenseman for the Hawks. Another good Chicago boy there. Give me Alex Vlasic.
Good pick. I had him on my board.
Yeah. I actually like this top 4, dude. It's filling out. Yeah. It's coming together.
Okay, Lee. 2 picks.
Yeah, I need to pick another defenseman.
Bobby Orr. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was thinking about him in 26 games. Yeah, no. I was thinking about Dominik Hasek as backup, but yeah, no.
Didn't play 100 games.
Yeah, didn't play enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Elmer Moose Vasco, who was he's like the other defenseman besides Palat on the 60s team.
Nice. Very
Spell his
good.
last name Vasko.
Vasko.
Okay.
All right.
There's
And
a few other defensemen I would have taken before Elmer, but you know.
hey,
Yeah,
Elmer.
fair enough. Yeah, Elmer Vasco.
He also was a plus 103
Oh wow. Okay.
and 185 points with the Blackhawks. So
Yeah, they really think about plus minus back in the day.
okay. Who's Vasco? I am then going to take. I want to say he was a 3-time Stanley Cup champion with the Leafs. Doug's brother Max Bentley.
Ah, you got the Bentley brothers. Ooh. Sneaky.
And they're going to be right next to each
Sneaky.
other on the graphics, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're going to be line mates.
Not on my board. Not on my draft board.
Are we
Hold on.
putting line combos together too?
No.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, fair enough. I mean, a lot of these guys probably don't even know if they're right wings or left wings back in the day. Yeah, or centers.
True.
Yeah, just forward.
All right,
They
Justin.
probably swept. Let's give me another meat and potatoes guy. I'm screwed. I'm just going for all the dynasty pieces that name recognition here. I got Shawzy. Give me the other half of 17 seconds. I know it's Bowen, but forget about it. Brian Bickle. Give me Brian Bickle. That's guy who shows up in the trenches come playoff time, win you those tough games. Give me Brian Bickle.
Okay. What do I need here? I need quite a bit.
I need 3 more forwards, 1 more defenseman. So I think I need 6 more. I need 6 more players.
Okay.
I need 4 more forwards and 2 more defensemen. I'm definitely going for like that top 6, bottom 6 divide with my team here. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Dirk Graham and Martin Havlat.
Marty Havlat. Love
All
that.
right. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. He's a legendary radio. Has Troy Murray been taken yet?
Troy Murray has not been taken yet.
Yes. Legendary radio guy for the Hawks. Warwick 19, the Hawks 4, Jonathan Tays. Yeah, Troy Murray, baby.
Okay. Give me one second.
That's a good third line center there. Yeah.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Has Brandon Saad been taken yet?
No, he is not.
Nice.
You taking Brandon Saad?
Taking Brandon Saad here. And
God, Saad.
there are a couple more. There are a couple more defense on my board before Elmer Vasco. This is an iconic line from the show. All right, I'm just gonna take another forward. I am going to take. Al Secord.
Oh, that's a good one. That was my mom's favorite player.
Shout out Mrs. Lynch.
All right. I will go with 2000s Blackhawks legend during the dark days. My best friend was named after this player. Give me Eric Daze.
He was on my list.
Eric Daze, baby. Those were some tough times. You think now is tough as a Blackhawks fan? Go back to the pre-King Tays era. I guarantee you it was a hell of a lot worse than this. There was no carbon arms on those teams.
Okay. I have 2 picks. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Gary Suter.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Bernie Nichols.
You know that guy had a 150-point season with Wayne Gretzky? Isn't that crazy?
Scored 70 goals. Most
random 70-goal, 150-point season probably in the history of the game. Oh, you picked 2 guys there, right?
Yeah, I did.
I don't believe he's been taking it. His number's actually retired by the Hawks. I think it's one of those 2-for-1 deals. I think it's with Pierre Pilote. Could be wrong. I don't think he's been taken. Give me Keith Magnuson.
Yeah.
On defense. Yeah. Good third pair guy. Yeah. Good grinder. Tough guy. Yeah.
Has Keith Brown been taken?
No.
I'm going to take Keith Brown on defense.
Hold on.
Oh, now I got to hold on so that you can write my down. Okay.
I'm making the Instagram post. What are you doing?
Hey, I mean, we can. I'm writing down all my own. I can just send it over to you. I got you.
Oh, so I can do it later?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure, dude. While you're off, eating Chipotle.
Probably Potbelly, but yeah.
Okay. Who?
Okay. So I still have
Brown.
Keith Brown. I still have one more pick. I think that was all my defense.
Your defense. That is all your defense.
Yeah, nice. Oh my gosh, I'm disgusting. Best defensive core here. Sorry, boys. I've got to take a forward. Damn, all these guys have been taken.
Y'all take your sweet time over there,
dude.
Man.
I didn't have it. You guys are so annoying. All right, I'm going to take. I'm gonna take for my last forward. I am going to take Philip Kershaw. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna take Dylan Strome.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It's a good one. All right,
I'm gonna go Dylan Strome.
Dylan Strome.
I'm gonna go for another, legendary bottom 6, 4-flying Blackhawks legend here on those Cup teams. Great defensive forward, still playing, by the way. I think there's an interview with him recently with Scott Powers. He's playing in the Swedish leagues right now. Give me Marcus Kruger
on my list.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna wince at Dylan Strome, but then be like, great.
How many Stanley Cups did Dylan Strome
Marcus
win?
Kruger played his role. I got clear defined roles with this team, man. I could see it. Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second here.
This is like a USA. As I said, it's probably like a USA World Cup of Hockey team where it's like, oh yeah, I have all these star guys. I'm gonna go with all like the role guys.
Marcus Kruger off the board. What do I need? Oh, I took Gary Suter. Okay.
Whoa, you guys take so long.
Oh my gosh, I'm multitasking.
I've definitely been the fastest guy here, I will say.
Okay, I'm gonna take. Oh shoot, I have one more defenseman spot, and I'm in between a couple guys. Give me Michael Roosevelt.
Coach Q's favorite defenseman.
Give me Michael Roosevelt and give me Michael Nylander. Give me 2 Michaels.
Michael Nylander. There you go. Thought you were going to say Alex Nylander. I'm just kidding.
No.
Has Pete Martin been taken?
Pitt Martin has not been
No,
taken.
Pitt Martin is
He's
not.
the 8th all-time producer. Yeah, give me Pitt Martin. How the hell has he not been taken? The other piece in the Phil Esposito trade, that didn't really work out for us.
All right. And those are all of your forwards, Justin.
That's right. I have one defenseman left. I know who I want.
Pitt Martin.
He's going to be taken now, isn't he? This forward
All right, Lee, you're up. 2 picks.
I got to go both goalies here.
Yeah. This is your last 2 picks here.
Here we go.
You need 2 goalies.
Oh, man, there's like 4 guys that I could like take here.
There's 2 right answers in my mind.
Well, I want to see save percentages of these guys.
Yeah, like does he go with like legendary backups or like a couple of those like starters on lousy Hawks teams here?
Okay, I'm not taking Bannerman. His save percentage was kind of ass.
Big save.
There's other guys to take, dude.
I'm gonna take Jocelyn Thibault and Antti Niemi.
Dude, you missed out a Hall of Famer right here. Chuck Gardner is right there.
Chuck Gardner. Okay.
Yeah, like 34, 38. No, you already said it. You can't go back.
No.
No.
he's not.
I'm not saying. I'm just like, okay, dude. Like, how many games did he have for the
won
Blackhawks?
the
Jocelyn Thibault and
1930s
Antti
Cups.
Niemi?
Yeah, Antti
Niemi's
Niemi won a
yeah.
Stanley Cup.
Well,
Antti
that
Niemi
Hawks
won a
team-
Stanley Cup.
I mean, Peter Mrazek could have won a cup with that team.
Also,
No Nikolai Habibulin. No Scott Darling.
dude,
no Ray Emery.
I mean, you're criticizing me. All these guys are right there. All those guys are like
No
just as
Spencer Knight.
inconsequential. Like, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this. I have a better roster than both of you. You guys are smack talking
Antti
me.
Niemi and that was your other guy, Jocelyn Thibault.
Yeah, dude, you
Good
used
luck.
2 picks on goalies in the first like 7 rounds. I have Phil Esposito and Stan Mikita down the middle.
Yeah, Blackhawks legend Phil Esposito.
Yeah. What? He's probably the best player on this list. Just because
Patrick
you didn't.
Kane?
Phil Esposito has like 400 more points than
Oh,
Patrick Kane.
yeah, well, this is different eras, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you pick all these legends. Brian Bickle is Wayne Gretzky in the 1960s. Like modern players,
but nobody's
these guys.
I mean, we'll see what people think. I mean, if you
I think they're
people,
gonna go for recency all day.
yeah, you think people are gonna value
The cup guys.
value Marcus Kruger over Phil Esposito? Okay,
It sounds stupid, but believe me,
Phil Esposito
like
has 2
recency
cups.
bias with these, like I guarantee you, that's what people are gonna look at. They're just gonna look at names that they watch. I guarantee it. Watch it happen. All right, defense. I think I have my last defenseman here. Give me 1980 Miracle on Ice legend Jack O'Callahan as my 60.
Jack O'Callahan.
Yeah, and then he does that.
Jack O'Callahan, baby, Miracle on Ice.
Yeah,
People
what
know
was he?
Jack O'Callahan.
Yeah, Blackhawk legend Jack O'Callahan.
Yeah, I played like 300 games or something. Yeah. He's the American legend, man.
Jack O'Callahan.
There are crazier picks if you're 60. He's a good defenseman.
Okay. Well, I'm on the last pick, right? I just have 1 pick left. Yep. Let's see. Who do I go with? Do I go with an old guy? Yeah, I might have to. Oh, Stanley Cup champion. I'm going to go with Kenny Warham
Ooh, interesting one.
to round
That's
out the
it?
draft.
Antti
Wow.
Niemi had a 912 save percentage.
Okay.
Well, that was also the era where goaltenders, like there was like no goals and like that Hawks team was dominant.
Kenny Warham.
He was hardly even start. He and Hughes split starts that year. It was a tandem. Yeah.
He's had an insane numbers his entire career. You guys picked the 4 best goalies.
Well, yeah.
You're saying you guys are making arguments
wait.
like, oh, you should have taken Scott Darling over Antti Niemi. It's like, what are we talking about?
Okay. Some players that did not make the cut that I had on my big board, at least. Alexei Zhamnov up front.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Ladd, Artem Anisimov. Those could have been all guys picked here. On defense, some surprising ones. Doug Jarrett, Keith Brown.
I took Keith Brown.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He was my last defenseman.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I thought about Seth Jones just for giggles. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
I had Dale Talon on here and Seth Jones on here.
Yeah, like I can't put Seth Jones on my team. It'd be funny, but I can't do it.
And then goalies, obviously, Darling, Habibulin, Emery, Jennings Trophy winner, Ray Emery.
I'd say the Hawks have had 4 really good goalies in their history, but like that's about it though. Like after that, there's quite a drop off. They'll have like legendary backups or like okay fringe starters. But like after Esposito, Hall, Crawford, and Belfour, like it's a massive drop off.
It's obviously my weakest part of my team, but as Canada just showed us in the Four Nations face-off, that you can have worse goalies than the other team and still win.
Okay, you keep telling yourself that.
Okay.
So you want to go through all the teams really quickly? I know there'll be a post. But
Yeah. We can go through all the teams really quickly.
All right.
Okay.
How about we do it in order?
I'll read it.
So you can start.
Yeah. We'll do it in order of who picked. Okay, so my team up front: Patrick Kane, Denny Savard, Jeremy Roenick, Dennis Hall, Christopher Stieg, Dave Bolin, Bill Mosienko, Dirk Graham, Marty Havlat, Bernie Nichols, Michael Nylander, Kenny Warham. On defense, Doug Wilson, Nick Jalmerson, Pat Stapleton, Brian Campbell, Gary Suter, Michael Roosevelt, and in net, Ed Balfour and Corey Crawford.
Jesus.
That
Good
defensive
Lord.
group is
Good
shambolic.
What are you talking about, dude?
You got Michael Roosevelt in here.
This is a
Stanley
team
Cup
that's
champion, Michael Roosevelt.
Yeah, dude.
I'll take Jack O'Callahan over him.
Moose Vasco has more points and also a Stanley Cup.
Okay, Moose.
Look, this team has been around for 100 years. Like all of these teams are going to be stacked. Let's be real. We can make arguments, but they're all stacked.
Yeah.
All right, my team.
Okay, Justin's team. Jonathan Taze.
Oh,
Just have him read it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have it?
This is my team, buddy. All right, I wrote it down. I wrote it down here. I pen and paper here. Old school. I got Jonathan Taze, Bobby Hall, Marion Hossa, Patrick Sharp, Connor Bedard, Alex DeBrickett, Andrew Shaw, Ryan Bickle, Troy Murray, Eric Daze, Marcus Kruger, Pitt Martin. I'm defining my top 6 and bottom 6 roles here. Excellence. D-man, what's where it gets rough. Chris Chelios, and then we have Dustin Bufflin, Johnny Oduya, Alex Vlasic, Keith Magnuson, and Jack O'Callahan. So Chris Chelios will be picking up the slacks there. But in net, the 2 best goaltenders of Blackhawks history, sorry, Crow, Tony Esposito and Glenn Hall. Good luck. Good luck, baby.
All right.
You're not scoring on that.
In my team.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do. My forwards: Stan Mikita, Phil Esposito, Steve Larmer, Tony Amani, Artemi Panarin, Eddie Olczyk, Bill Hay, Doug Bentley, Max Bentley, Brandon Saad, Elsie Cord, Dylan Strome. Defensively, this is where I just murder everyone. Duncan Keith, Brent Seabrook, Pierre Palat, Bob Murray, Moose Vasco, Keith Brown. Goaltending, obviously, my biggest deficiency. Anthony Emmy and Jocelyn Thibault.
Your top 3 defense is fantastic, but the bottom 3.
What? Pierre Palat is like one of the best Blackhawks defensemen ever.
Yeah, that's top 3. I'm saying, Keith, Seabrook, Palat, and then there's a drop off.
Bob Murray.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. 1,000 games. But,
Keith Brown, top 10 points.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, great.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. And that was the CHR all-time Blackhawks fantasy draft. Thank you to
I can't wait to
everybody
hear the comments of I wasn't even looking at the chat.